Are we ready?
Let's give it a go.
First episodes. Let's go! Action, guys. I'm the Oga of London, so I have to look sharp.
Yes.
There's never an excuse for Clinton not to look sharp.
That's why I always say in my style, homeless chic.
Hi guys, my name is Clinton, the Oga of London.
And I'm Whitney.
No tagline?
No, I'm just Whitney.
Oh, okay.
I don't need a tagline.
So yes, you should have gotten that. And this is
Puffpuffandteapodcast.
Guys, you're in for a treat. So grab that puff puff if you're on the puff puff side, or grab that cuppa if you're on the tea sides. Whichever one, you're all welcome, because over here is a fusion. So why are we actually called puff puff and tea? Because for those,
I don't think they need an explanation. It's just pop off and tea.
Okay. She
said with the program.
She's bam, and that's that. Okay, it is puff puff and tea. Tune in. This is the place to be. So our first episode on this podcast. What are we discussing today?
Ooh, well, so how's your day been? Let's start off there.
Bruh, today has been a long day. Today's been a long day. It's been a tiring day. I had to wake up early because I don't know why you're laughing.
It's not even that early.
You're not serious. Exactly. To you, it's normal to be waking up that time. I haven't woken up that time, or at least close to that time since secondary school, or unless I'm catching a flight. That's the only reason I wake up at that time now. In this stage of my life, to catch a flight. If I'm not catching a flight, nothing is waking up at that time. So waking up at that. So yeah, for you guys, for better understanding, I had to wake up around almost 6 o'clock, almost 6 a.m. So 5 something, 5.
It was 5:40. I woke you up.
Yeah, 5:30. What am I saying?
40.
5:40. She woke me up because I had to drop Whitney at work because we had somewhere to go after. From work, so
we had to attend a funeral.
Yeah, we had to attend a funeral, so I had to drop out of work so that she'll be there for work by 7. Because when it starts work by 7, very inspirational. But
Yeah, finish at 7.
No.
Start at 7, finish at 3. By the time I finish, stores are still open, so
No, making sense for you. Do whatever makes you happy, and evidently that's what makes you happy. So I'm all for that.
But makes me happy. It's just convenient. It doesn't make me happy. It's just convenient.
Why is that?
It just convenient. It's 7 to 3. It's a good time frame. It doesn't make me happy. It's just convenient. And 7 a.m. I'm in the office and hardly anybody's there, so yeah. I have that silent period. No,
I completely feel you, and I feel I understand that point of view. I actually really like peace and quiet. I like to when I know I have things to do in the day, I like to get it over and done with. In the beginning of my day, like you said, when you know that the crowd is not out yet. I'm not, I'm probably not going to see a crowd of people wherever I'm going to. So yeah, that peaceful vibe, serene vibe, that is definitely a vibe. I get it. I honestly think all this waking up early, the hardest thing is to wake up. Yeah. Once you've woken up and gotten your day started, you get moving. Exactly. So I just think it's because right now I'm on holiday vibe. That's why I'm in this mood or this routine of just sleeping later into the morning. But I know that if to say I had to, for the right reasons, I would wake up, no shaking. And I know that, as much as I'll be irritated at first, once probably I've showered, got my day started, I'll be good to go.
I actually want to start waking up on the weekends early as well.
I don't know about that. Everything can balance. But I do Monday to Friday I want to get into a routine. It's not because, I'm going to have this flexible job that I would just be, my schedule will just be... What is the words? But unhealthy. Yeah, I don't want to develop an unhealthy schedule where it's just people are waking up 6 o'clock in the morning making moves and I'm sleeping.
Exactly.
Do you understand? So
making money.
Exactly,
moves.
Out here making moves. So I don't think that's something I'm going to be comfortable with in the long run. I just think the only excuse I'm giving myself right now is that Clinton, on holiday we need to recover, that kind of thing. But once this season is over, I need to really develop good healthy routine, and that could involve waking up early. Because one thing I'm even thinking about is maybe going to the gym consistently. Starting to go. Winnie, why are you falling? What's going on?
You!
What?
Enter a gym.
I know, right? I know.
Closest you've done to enter a gym is to take pictures.
Lol. But I feel it's going to be a good form of routine for me, knowing that, every morning I'm going to wake up and go to the gym, and that will get my day started and that kind of thing. So I think it's going to be a good routine.
I'm proud once I see it.
Honestly, yeah, it's going to be great once it actually starts happening. But right now it's a thought, and we'll see whether that thought comes to life.
That's what I'm about to say.
Yeah. Plus, I feel like there are things on my body that I would probably like to work on, to be frank.
Things.
So, yeah.
I was going to say a lot.
No. Honestly, I really like my body. Like, I don't, you know...
How do you say these things again? What do you call these things again?
Rest. Anyway, what was I saying? Like, I actually really like my body. I don't, you know, feel like, oh, I need to lose weight, I need to put on weight, that kind of thing.
That's good. Yeah.
Like, I like my body.
Yeah.
They're just things that, you know, I would maybe tone up. That's what it is.
All right,
So, and honestly, when I'm thinking about it, I actually am doing it for something else. I'm really not doing it for myself, to be frank. I'm doing it for an opportunity.
You know, it'll also be a good, what's it called, like, you know, journey for people to watch.
Yeah, that's
Watch
also a
me
good
get
thought as
my
well.
Lizzo body.
I don't know about that. How do you get from Clinton to Lizzo?
Because she's body positivity and your body positivity.
Well, everybody's journey is different.
And she's going through a journey of, you know, being her better self, and you're about to...
Yeah, honestly, I think that is the main thing. The main thing is, you know, getting that routine, just living that healthy lifestyle. That is the main thing. Plus, I do feel like if there is you know, if I want an opportunity, me being toned up a bit more may put me in a better position for that opportunity that I may want.
Like Victor.
So, who's Victor? What are you talking about?
That guy on Instagram, Victor, that influencer.
Victor Kunda?
Yes.
Okay, what about him?
He just has a perfect shape for like an influencer.
Okay.
Not too toned, but toned.
Okay.
And you got that good skin.
I know, I have that.
In other news.
You're not serious. And I already have that one. That one is TikTok. And honestly, my body's great, to be frank. I just would not mind turning things up. That's what it is. But we will see, because like I said, I really like my body already. So it's not as if
we get it.
You're not serious. You're actually not serious at all. But yeah, how did we get to this?
No idea.
Okay, I think because I was ranting about me waking up early this morning. So yeah, I had to wake up early this morning.
All of this because I'm waking up
early. Yeah. But yeah, I had to wake up early this morning for that. Then I dropped it at work. I came back. I tried to... Yeah, but I was struggling to get back into sleep. Then, like, maybe I only got 30 minutes of sleep. I had to wake up, drop Jennifer for her appointment. Then I came back. I had to study.
Everyone's catty.
I'm telling you, I had to study. Then I had to start getting ready for the funeral that I went for today. Then
like getting ready, you had to figure out what outfit was he going
to do. Because like, you know, I had an idea of what I was wearing, but it was between two options, and I wanted to wear a particular suit, so I had to like really look for the suit and brought it out. I had to iron it because I'm the Oga of London, so I have to look sharp.
Yes.
There's never an excuse for Clinton not to look sharp.
If you're ever looking
so I had to look
for
sharp.
style,
it's
ever looking for style tips,
me,
Reagan and Raymond, A1 class. Like, those my brothers. They're like twins, right? But they just, their style, you should see their individuality in their style, and it's sleek and it's fly and it's still you know they know that they're good looking, and they know that they can pull off a lot.
Do you know what
they're
it is?
Lucky.
Yeah, we all like
they're
twins,
blessed genetically.
Yeah, the twins definitely do have great style, and that is something I admire about them. Like the fact that they're, you know, young and they're making the effort to tap into their unique styles. That is something that's
even the way they were sitting down and I was looking at Raymond with his ring. I was like, who is this lad? No,
the people be growing. But I do feel like my aesthetic is very clean, and that is why a lot of and I like to dress for the occasion. Like definitely, if to say I wanted to bring style to the funeral we're going to, then I would have taken a different approach. But because of like it is a funeral and the tone of the funeral, I was like, the vibe is clean.
Be honest, did you take any pictures?
No.
I am shocked.
No. There's a time and place for everything, and personally I just did not feel that was the time. I was not... Pictures definitely did not cross my mind. Plus, what I was wearing was clean at the end of the day, but it wasn't nothing extraordinary. It's just like, when Clinton wears something, is wow. Do you understand?
Like, it's a perfect, like, if you had taken pictures or a video, I had like the perfect, like, tag.
You're not serious. No, there's certain things I don't joke around with, and that's one of them. So
I came to
No. There's certain things I don't joke with. Definitely, but I have standards. That's
okay.
Without saying, I have standards, so I have to deliver regardless of the event.
If you guys don't know, we attended a funeral today, hence my attire.
Yeah, this is what Whitney wore.
Bruh, that funeral, cause I came from work, by the way, so don't judge.
Mm-hmm.
So, that funeral was interesting, I must say.
Yeah.
from the speeches to some of the outfits.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was just listening to some of the speeches. I was just like, and I was just wondering, like, there's certain things I just feel like you should not say at a funeral.
Yeah.
All that stuff. But then again, at the same time, like when emotions are running at this moment, can you really tell somebody what they can and cannot say? And then also looking at some of the outfits, well, just one particular outfit in particular, I think you know the one I'm talking about.
No, I don't. What are you talking about?
The woman who like had like a tank top.
Lol.
Basically.
See, this is what I'm saying. There's a time for everything. That was not the time, not the place. Honestly, it should never be the time or place for that woman.
Exactly.
Do you know what?
Again,
She could have done it better.
No,
she could have actually done it better. I feel like the fact that she was playing with the skirts, it was like, you're confused. You don't know whether you're going for.
Were confusing as well.
I didn't even look that far. Like by the time I looked up, I saw the skirt. I'm like, it's enough. Don't cause me a headache. So I didn't even look that far. But like, I thought her outfit was confused. I was like, are we going out for dinner or are we going out to the office or are we going out to a funeral? The outfit was confused.
Like, what's it called? You're going to the club with your girlies.
No, you dare not wear that to the club with the skirts like that.
I thought literally because what I saw is like she's wearing a tank top and she's wearing a skirt and then she's wearing those leopard heels. No. So I was thinking, oh, this was giving what's it called? She went to a club and then she's like, oh, I have to run to a funeral. Let me grab something to put over it to hide the tank top. No. But it was giving like, you know, what's it called? Me and the girlies have not gone out in ages.
No.
And like, you know, I'm newly single, so you know. No,
the outfit was a complete no. But definitely, now that I'm thinking about it, she could, you know, maybe I pulled it off for a different occasion. Say, for example, an evening out, she could have worn it with like leather trousers or, you know, trousers and heels. Okay, you
change the heels.
Okay, then I can give you your
flowers
points that okay, you're tapping into your youthfulness, no problem. But the problem is when, you know, it's not working. It's really just not working here. Like you're you know, when do you know what it is? Yeah, and this one thing, when it comes to fashion for me, I don't even think there's rules to fashion. It's really about like people need to know how to dress themselves. They need to know how to dress for where they're going to, and really dress confidently within yourself. I really think those are the important things. This woman was not dressed for the occasion. Like she didn't dress well for the occasion, and she didn't dress well for herself. So she was just sticking out like a sore thumb because everything is XXX wrong. So yeah, I just think those are key things that people need to have in mind when it comes to fashion. So yeah, she just messed up there.
But also seeing like an outfit just made me also think of something. It's like, is there ever a time when you can't wear that type of outfit? Like you can't wear the tank top? Because, you know, I'm having this conversation with my mystery person. And I was like asking him like, what's it called? If your mum wore like a tank top, how would you feel? It's like my mum would never wear a tank top and all that stuff. Like it's inappropriate at her age. And it started to get me thinking: is there a time when like certain things are like inappropriate for people to wear?
That's the thing, and I think it goes back to what I'm saying. Personally, I'll never tell people what to you know wear unless you're my family. Then I'll tell you that just not it. Go and change that kind of thing. But outside of my family, I try my best not to tell people what to do with themselves, know their bodies. So first and foremost, let's put that out there. But I think, like I said, it goes back to what I'm saying. It's knowing how to dress yourself. The way one 50-year-old dresses is not the same way another 50-year-old is going to dress. Do you understand?
Also, like, if you have that youthful face, you can pull it off properly.
Exactly. So yeah, your mystery person is saying that his mom, God forbid, will not wear that. But there are probably people his mother's age that are able to pull it off and pull it off well because they know what they possess, they know how they carry themselves, and it will work for them. So I just think it really just comes down to knowing yourself, knowing how to dress yourself. Because a lot of the time, when people create, you know, headlines or create conversation that, oh my gosh, why she wearing that? Why she? It's because what you're wearing doesn't look good on you. That's really what it comes down to. It doesn't look good. If it looked good on you, we won't be talking about it, or the conversation will not be in that tone. The conversation will be like, oh, this person looks good. Oh, that person looks good for their age. Oh, this person looks young. That will be the tone of the conversation. But when it's creating a negative headline, it's because it comes down to you didn't dress well for yourself. That outfit is not good for yourself. And I don't know whether it's a thing of you're in denial, it's a thing of a lack of enlightenment as to how to dress. I don't know what it is, but people should grow within themselves. Because I don't think it's something that happens overnight, but people should definitely grow within themselves and understand, okay, what works for me, what do I like, how do I make it work for myself? Because yet again, the way I am dressed is not the same way the next man next to me is going to be dressing, nor should he be dressed. We are not the same people. So yeah, I just really think that's what it comes down to.
That's why I always say in my style, homeless chic.
I told you, this homelessness is not an aesthetic.
Homeless chic.
Homelessness is not an aesthetic.
You know, go to a nice cute little thrift shop, get some clothes with some holes.
So yeah, the only reason why with time I've been able to just, you know, allow you be is because I know when it's time to, you know, pull out, you pull out. So yeah, if you want to be given that aesthetic Monday to Friday, no problems.
Yeah, you know, what's good. Oh, I don't wear it for work. But say, for example, I was not working a corporate job. Yes, people, I'm a corporate babe.
Yeah.
If I wasn't wearing a corporate job, I'd be wearing my beanie, my, my denim jacket, some oversized, some oversized sweater, some baggy jeans, bruh. One time I got stopped I was on the train. I was on the waiting for the train. The police stopped me and thought I was a runaway. I showed them my ID, told them where I live. They had to check it out. And they're like, everything seems alright. But they're about to offer me a ride. I was about to say, imagine if I turned up in my father's house with the police.
No, Whitney.
I would like, you see, that's my dad. He does exist. He didn't go to the grocery shop.
Okay.
I have a dad. He isn't absent.
Okay. Okay, Whitney.
Oh my god.
No, guys, as I was saying, when it's time to pull out, Whitney pulls out. So we can just allow her get away with all this, you know.
Oh, I can't wait to see
Friday.
My first home. I already told you how I want my first home to be.
Like how?
I was at work today and I was describing how I want my first home to be. Run down, the toilet and the kitchen in the same place. I have to use curtains to separate it. And I use I don't have a wardrobe, so I have to get this cupboard from a charity shop and then use it as drawers.
See, this is the difference between me and Whitney. Whitney wants to be able to say, yes, guys, I came from the bottom up.
I rose from the ashes.
Exactly, I rose from the bottom up. No. Me, I'm very proud of the fact that my parents have placed me in a position where things are comfortable. And I'm not going to deny the fact that things are very, very comfortable. And I'm only going higher, okay? So as I'm living this comfortability, we are only moving higher in luxury, in class, in everything. So I don't anticipate to go backwards for nothing.
I think it's the Igbo in me. I feel like
that's not this. Your ambition is not Igbo at all.
It's the Igbo in me.
It's definitely not Igbo. I start from any Igbo man that has moved forward does not go backwards.
They started from rock bottom and then rose.
And they rose so that they rose so that those that are to come will not have to start at the bottom again. So what you are doing, what you are aiming for, is a cause. What you're aiming for is even a cause. It's not even.
I need to be kicked out. I need my father kicking me out of this house before I elevate.
So you really need to just take your issues to the Lord, because it's beyond me. But as I was saying, that really
need to kick me out.
Yeah, as I was saying, these are the differences between Clinton and Whitney. Like, we have two different views to life. So yeah, no, I cannot relate to this your ambition.
What's it called? A women's shelter. I need to to start and I need to cry. I need to have a good cry. Not even be able to afford money to make a call. So I have to use the.
I feel like you want all these things to happen, and God forbid they don't happen. But I feel like you want them to happen so that you can say you have experienced life. But I don't think as much as yes, that is there are people that are in that struggle in life, but it's not to say that people that have accomplished a certain level don't have their own struggles. Do you understand? So I don't feel like I have to go back. I don't feel like I need to go backwards in terms of maybe finances or my standard of living, because for me to experience trials, because when it's time to be tested, nobody's going to ask your permission. Do you understand? And I feel like we shouldn't be first-hand witnesses of that. So
I just feel like I'm too comfortable, and that's the thing that's stopping me.
I don't think so.
I'm comfortable, all that stuff. I need to I feel like if I'm the bottom, I'm I have nothing to lose. Let me just do it. but like I'm too comfortable where I am. Like, what's it called? Oh, I have a car. That's too comfortable.
No.
When I was walking, those times when I was walking, running from trains to buses, that is when I was the most active in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden I get a car, and now, and what's it called? I'm living in my parents' house. I don't have to worry about rent and bills.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when I was in Manchester, that's when I was on my hustle.
Mm.
Now I'm comfortable, and what's it called?
But I don't think
thinking about the idea of marriage and kids. No, I need to be back on my hustle.
I don't think you are necessarily
As
comfortable.
Ross says, hustle hard.
No, but as I was saying, based on my assessments, I don't think you are comfortable, because after all, you know, you got every day you're working, you don't allow that.
It's comfortable.
That's not comfortable. It's
doing
an accomplishment.
No, it's not accomplishment.
It's an accomplishment. Why? I don't understand why you want to go backwards.
It's not accomplishment. What's it called? That thing is comfortability. That thing.
It's not. But I didn't finish what I was saying. Like, you're doing that, and still you're not letting that stop you from going after other things that you want to pursue, like your passions and stuff like that. And who knows, you know, where that is going to take you. So I don't think you're necessarily comfortable. People that are uncomfortable literally sit on their asses all day and do nothing. Those are people that are comfortable.
People are also comfortable, like just living 9 to 5 and just relying on that.
But you're not.
Got that 9 to 5.
But you're not. And things that some people, that is their aspiration in life. That's what they have been working towards, to get that 9 to 5, and they just want to grow in that 9 to 5 space, and that's cool.
Yes,
but
cool.
The thing is that evidently that's not enough for you, and that's why you're worried about getting comfortable in that space of doing that. But from what I'm seeing, you're not, because we already know the things you're doing behind the scenes to dive into those passions that you want. So I don't necessarily think you're comfortable, but
well, it's very
maybe it's good for you to have that mentality that I'm comfortable, so that you make the conscious decision not to be comfortable. But based on my assessment,
so
you're not
far,
comfortable.
This my thing is very slow. I need to push myself and go hard, but then I just I don't know, the comfortability just stops me from pushing myself from going harder. But anyway, moving
I know
on.
what you mean. I feel you in some points of view, but I definitely think we are hard workers over here, and at the right time things are gonna happen.
Maybe once in a while, maybe just go to the woods, camp out there.
You're on your own with that, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you wanted to say something.
But anyway, moving on. A even sadder note.
What's that?
Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I felt bad.
I
actually didn't feel anything.
I was about to say that one didn't hit me.
No, I actually didn't feel. I think I can't remember how I was feeling. You know, I just feel like it's sad, but like there's a lot of past things that are happening. The only thing with him is that I've grown up watching his wife, so like that was the first thing that I thought. Oh my gosh, that's Sharon's husband. That kind of thing. It's not really somebody I listen to his music to say that. Oh yeah, that is a part of my, song, my playlists and that kind of thing. So I didn't really feel in that respect like maybe others, but I felt from respect of okay, I have an idea of who you are through your wife and that kind of thing, and I have an idea of your wife and how it could affect her. So I think from that point of view, I was like, oh, that's sad, but yeah.
It was great seeing the comparison from Ozzy Osbourne to Hulk Hogan, because the Hulk Hogan is like conflicted. You have the people that are sending their condolences. Oh, he was a legend and stuff, and then you got a lot of people. You got people, especially from the black community, who are like, nah, that guy was racist. That guy was was saying the N-word left and right and all that stuff. And then you got people trying to explain to them that you need to separate the art from the person. And I'm just like, who are you to tell somebody what they need to separate and all that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
But then on one hand, I'm just like, yes, what's it called? Yes, what's it called? He was a racist. He was a bigot. He was probably other things, all that stuff.
What's a bigot?
I don't know. People just use the words.
You're not serious. See, I'm just for them to use the words. Imagine the cheek. You're actually not serious, but I've heard it a few times. Yeah, what's a bigot?
What's a bigot? But all I'm saying is people saying that. I'm just like, but someone has lost their father. Someone has lost their husband. Someone has lost their grandfather. So we can be like, I send my condolences to the family, even though he was a piece of shit. You can be like that. You can even write that in a card. Even though your husband was a piece of shit, I send my condolences.
Honestly, this our first episode is very, very somber, but we're just gonna keep going.
But it made me also think of the previous president of Nigeria, Mohammed.
Well, let's hold on.
No, because he died, right? And a lot of people, like, instead of sending condolences, were just listing the multiple things that he did during his presidency. And like a part of me, like,
or didn't do.
No, did do.
Oh.
So like the bad things that he did.
Okay.
And then after reading all these things, I was like, I have not seen one condolence. The first time I saw condolence was from Peter, Uncle
from
Peter.
Square?
No.
From who?
Peter.
Obi.
Yeah.
Okay, my uncle. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the first time I saw condolences. I was just like, man, you people. And also, I was talking to like my friends about it. I was like, yeah, he was a shitty president. I was like, yes, he was a shitty president, but someone has lost their father. Someone's like, are we not considering that?
You know, like you have said, of course we've lost. Loss is always going to be a sad thing. Like, I don't think there's two ways about it. It's sad, and it's definitely going to hit certain, like, people closer to the people deeper than others. But say for example now, this, what do you call him? Hulk. What's his name? Hogan. Like, I don't know that guy. Like, I didn't even know anything about all this controversy that surrounds him. All I know is that I saw the headline and I'd seen his face before. That's it. But I didn't know much about him. So me hearing it's just like, oh, okay, that kind of thing. Then when it comes to our president, when
our president?
Well, he was the president of our country, Nigeria. Our previous president. Yeah, like his passing when I was, first and foremost, the first time I heard about it, we were in the car with Daddy, and it was like Daddy was driving. Okay, no, he wasn't driving. I think we stopped somewhere, and I think he was just scrolling through something, and I was like, "Oh, Buhari's dead," and he almost said as if, "Oh, it's a joke," because this is not the first time like headlines have come out that he's dead. So the way he said it as if, somebody's bringing up this rumor again, that he's dead, that kind of thing. So I didn't take it in as anything. Then I think later on, I now spoke to my friend. Then my friend was like, yeah, he's gone. And I was just like, I didn't feel anything. I really just didn't feel it. And I think, like I said, of course, there are people that are going to feel it because they have that personal relationship with them and all the ones. But I feel like when it comes to being a public figure and all them ones, it's not everybody's life you're going to impact. And those people that you don't impact, you can't blame them, but we're not going to feel something. Because really, I just don't know you. So, I don't. And on a personal level, I'm not even that emotional, to be frank. Talk less of, you understand? I'm not that emotional. So, even people that I do know, I keep it pushing. Talk less of somebody I do not know. Talk less of somebody that, what I know of them is not it's not worth me knowing more about them. Do you understand? So, it's just like, yeah.
Do you think that's the reason why you like politically?
What?
Is that why? Do you think it's the reason why you like politically?
What do you mean?
Like you're not really aware of the political climate.
I feel like I'm not aware of the British political climate, and I always go back to saying this, and this may come off biased, but like we're British Nigerian. Do you understand? So when I think of Nigeria and a country that I love Nigeria, let's not get it twisted. But when it comes to the structure of our country, we have a long way to go. Like, there are basic needs that we do not have in place. Facts. So, a country like that, we are in a greater need to have, the right people in place so that this country can get things in order. Even the most basic things we need to get in order. Let's get it in order. Compared to a country like the UK, where I'm not going to lie, it comes off as if the country runs itself. Nigeria, we do not have 24/7 lights. There's 24/7 lights here. Nigeria, we do not have, not everybody has water. You can get water anywhere here, that kind of thing. Like, health systems, you can't compare the two. So when I'm now thinking about the two, where needs more of my energy, where needs more of my, investments, it's going to be Nigeria because we have we have more of a way to go than here where it's almost like it's established. Do you understand? Like it's more established. Of course, there's always things to improve on, but the UK is more established than Nigeria. So I'm not too bothered with what is going on. I know this sounds bad. It's going to come off bad, but I'm not at this stage. So far in my life, I've not been too bothered with what is going on in UK politics because the UK is okay. To be frank, the UK is like it's okay.
Think about the new the immigration.
I don't know what's going on.
Damn, they're gonna make it harder for immigrants to come into the country, and they're gonna make it harder for to get visa sponsorship jobs, which is very shitty, especially for the healthcare sector, because like basically care homes are basically run by immigrants. They're the ones who are agreeing to take these jobs, because unfortunately no one in the UK seems to want to work as a care home assistant or nurse or that stuff. So it is like going to actually have a very negative impact on the healthcare system, because it's not like the immigrants, because there's this notion that the immigrants are taking the job. No, they're taking the job that you guys don't want to take. Like, what's it called? If we take away the immigrants, it's not going to like mean that you guys are automatically now going to do these jobs, because these jobs were always here. You guys just didn't want them, and hence the reason why we have to look outside and then bring them in. So when you got this, what's it called? This party saying that we're going to like make it harder. It's gonna like be harder for companies to provide visa sponsorship to other to individuals. Like, our healthcare, respectfully, is already in a shitty position. Now we're gonna make it even more shittier. Soon we're gonna have like people in care homes just running around naked in their wheelchair. They're lucky.
No, but like, that's the thing. First and foremost, I'm not very informed about this. I'm not even going to speak on it, because if I do speak on it, I'm just going to be speaking from a place of ignorance. But like, like I said, I know this is going to sound bad, yeah, but we're talking about an already working system. These are, when it comes to the UK and this health system, we compared to Nigeria is not in a place where they should be worrying about details like that, because you do not have the foundation correct. Do you get? The UK is in a place where we can pay attention to details so that we can keep growing and elevating. So that's why it goes back to me saying that that's really where it stems why I'm not very informed when it comes to UK politics or even global politics outside of, like, I don't pay as much attention as I do to Nigeria, because Nigeria needs our attention. That's just the way I see it.
Like
it needs our attention.
I feel like I can give my attention to both of them.
I probably should, especially now that I'm going to be more independent. So I probably definitely should. But yeah, and I probably will. But all this time, that's been my thought process, that Nigeria needs more of my attention, because if we do not, as much as, you know, we are so used to adapting and settling for whatever comes our way, if people do not rise up and taking action, then there's no way we are going to go anywhere, or there's no way we are going to develop. So if it just comes down to people being informed so that they can see in which ways they can help, let's keep ourselves informed. Let's, you know, keep on top of things, keep an eye on what is going on, and see where we can fill in those spaces so that we can see this country reach the potential that it should be at.
Why people are so frustrated with Nigeria, it's like, what's it called, economy and all that stuff, is because we see the potential.
Yes.
There's, oh my gosh, like, we see the potential. We've seen people like, what's it called, use like basic or start with the most littlest thing, and they've turned it into something like great. Like, just looking at what's it called, technology, how many, what's it called, billion-dollar technological industries that have been created from Nigeria.
Yeah.
We've seen people like, you know, get degrees in the UK and all that stuff, and unfortunately they've had to go back to Nigeria because they can't stay in the UK.
Yeah.
And they've used their knowledge, and they've seen the, what's it called, the flaws in Nigeria, and then they're able to create something like, we have so many fintech apps in Nigeria, and then also with the music industry, the way they've been able to help boom the economy because of musicians. There's so much potential. There's so many potential. That's what we're actually starting to see investors come to Nigeria, because they're seeing these people and what they've been able to create with the most like small things, like little, what's it called, income that they have been able to create into something amazing. And the thing that a lot of people will say is that the thing that is just stopping us is our leader, our leadership, because there's still the whole, what's called, like, you know, circle of corruption where, you know, it's them and their people, and the rest of us fend for themselves. If they actually if they just put if the funds actually went to the places that it was meant to go, like, we'll be booming. It wouldn't just be Abuja and Lagos, and even at Lagos, like, yes, people go there and if you make it in Lagos, you've done great and all that stuff. But it's only a certain place. Like, that's why we have the island. Outside the island, Lagos is.
No, what you said is true. And like, yeah, like definitely people are frustrated because, like you said, I thought the potential of Nigeria is so blatant. Like it's so obvious. It's not like there's a reason why everywhere you go, wherever you go in the world, you're going to see a Nigerian, and you're going to see a Nigerian thriving at that. You're going to see a Nigerian in the forefront of every field. Like I don't even need to look for it. Once where I'm hearing, board of directors or
the youngest
on any
person to
exactly
own that lobster place.
exactly.
In America.
Like I don't even look for it anymore. Like I don't even think it's a thing that I've ever looked for. But everywhere we go, we make a name for ourselves because it is like that greatness is within us. It's just like God just created us that way, and there's no arguments about it. It's obvious. The greatness is within us as Nigerians. So the fact that the greatness that is within us is not reflecting in our country, is not reflecting in the structure, is just disappointing. It's really disappointing. And like you said, it's very frustrating. So and yeah, that's all these reasons are the reasons why like I pay a lot more attention to what's going on in the political front in Nigeria rather than other countries. But honestly, I'm just at a stage when it comes to Nigeria that prayer is the key. Like honestly, prayer is the key because prayer is really just the key because I don't even know what else to say. Prayer is the key.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of old ladies donates and prayer.
Yeah, and people should keep praying. Let's not get tired. I understand, like you said, it's frustrating to see our country the way it is and to see the how we have gotten to this position, but we can't give up. Like nothing's going to change the fact that we're Nigerians, so there's no point trying to deny that fact or avoid that fact.
Like that DNA kit and we realize that maybe like we're 55%.
I don't even want to.
And then what's it called?
No, thank you.
Like,
that's the thing. That's as bad as
a bit Italian in me,
no, thank
a bit
you.
of Irish in me.
No, thank you. See, all this thing doesn't entice me. As disappointing as the structure of Nigeria is, I would not want to be anything else than Nigeria.
Oh no, I agree.
You understand? I don't even want to test it. I don't want any ancestry. I'm good.
What if you find out like you're being Italian and you can like what's going on embracing your Italian side?
I'm good. Okay. I'm good knowing that I'm British Nigerian. I'm good.
I don't want to like embrace the other side.
I'm good.
What if you're Ghanaian?
I'm good. Let's just leave it at that. I'm good.
Ghana must go.
So we're good. We're just gonna leave it at that. So what else? What else do we? What else?
Why are you giving the?
You're not
like
serious.
I'm forcing you to
No, sometimes speaking about Nigeria, you can just.
Oh yeah.
Like
you just like.
It can just almost drain you.
Facts. Oh my god! I figured out what bigotry means though.
What's that?
Bigotry is a possession of expression of strong and unreasonable prejudice or opinions.
Yeah, that's definitely not a vibe.
Yeah.
Definitely not a vibe.
Bigots.
Yeah, we don't like bigots, and nobody should like bigots.
No one should.
Nobody should.
Anyway, on a happier note.
Yeah, what's going on?
What's it called? I was like listening to a great discussion that someone was having.
Okay.
And the question was, it started off with the question of, what amount of money do you believe will make you happy? Like, what amount of annual income would like make you happy? Like, if you receive like a certain amount every month, you'd be like, yep, I'm happy.
What amount of money? Do you know anything? Yeah.
You're
right now,
you're that type of person. I'm not talking about money.
Do you know we're gonna get into that because that's actually something that lately has really popped into my head. Like, why do we approach money talk like that? But okay, let's get into that. Then we'll now come back to this question because I don't know. I feel like we're doing ourselves a disservice, and I don't know whether it's a UK thing where people don't like to disclose how much they're making. And like you asked them, and like I remember the first time I like clocked this thing, I was young. I think I was in secondary school, maybe like JS1, JS2, and I went to secondary school in Nigeria, so I used to come back home all the time, like in the UK for holidays. So I think I went away and I came back. Every time I used to come back, people would be excited to see me. Like, oh my gosh, Clayton, how is school? That kind of thing. This, that. So
every time.
I now, of course, because I'm that guy. I'm the Oga of London. I didn't know then I was the Oga of London, but they probably saw it.
Every time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time. So like, yeah, when I now came back now, I now visited my cousin's church and everything. So I now saw somebody now of, you know, we're catching up, that kind of thing. They're like, oh my gosh, I got a new job. This is that. I was like, oh my gosh, how much are you making? That kind of thing. The way the person looked at me, you'd have thought like I insulted them. Like, they're like, as if I disrespected them by asking them how much money you're making. I just quickly had to adjust. I don't, maybe I apologize and we just moved on from it. But from then I just clocked that, oh, people don't like to discuss, and I think I started noticing more and more that people don't like to discuss, you know, how much they're making. But I feel like we're doing ourselves a disservice, and you know, maybe you may have a different opinion on that. Like, I think we're doing ourselves a disservice by not being a bit more forthcoming with it. I'm not saying that everybody should know how much you're making, that kind of thing. And maybe me and that person's relationship was not in a place where I could have been asking that question, to be frank. But I was young and I was naive. So, you know, we'll leave that one aside. But say, for example, now, like, me and you are close. I don't see why I cannot give you an estimate as to how much I'm making, because in the long run, that may be helping you, or you could help me out. If I tell you if I disclose how much I'm making now, and you realize, Clinton, you're not getting your money's worth here, I will now be informed, oh, I'm not getting my money's worth. But when we're all, you know, and I think this is a discussion other people have had, but when we're all, you know, keeping it close to our chest, we'll not know whether we're suffering in silence because we have not, you know, opened up that discussion, that kind of thing. So I think that is, you know, my worry when it comes to, you know, the way we shy away from disclosing how much we're making. What do you think about that?
I just don't disclose how much I'm making because I'm insulted by how much I'm making. So that's why I don't disclose.
So you know that you need to be making more money?
Yeah, I'm just like, embarrassing. That's why I don't disclose it. And what's it called? But maybe if I disclose it, maybe you guys will start asking less from me.
Maybe so.
Yeah, maybe you guys, like, when we go out, you guys will be like, Whitney, you paying?
Big sis, it's not easy. The only big sis. What can we do?
Like, maybe if I gave you, like, you know, a breakdown of my bank statements and how much income and outcome goes out, especially because, like, you know, I pay my phone bill, my car insurance, and if you compare all of that to what I receive, maybe then you guys would be like more lenient with me.
Yeah, maybe don't disclose it. Like, I don't have time to worry. Like, I really don't.
And
so just
be like, what's good? You know what, Whitney? I've got it this time for creams.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get to that place. Right now, you're the only one that is working full time. So, yeah, I'm so sorry. It just is what it is. And we'll get to that place where we'll be able to share the responsibility.
Now you can start.
Amen. We're going to start getting compensated for it. But yeah, I just feel like that whole reservation when it comes to disclosing. But like I said, I don't think it's a conversation you should be having with everybody. But I feel like we should also be aware of like where it could be helpful to somebody else to have an idea as to what somebody is making, so as to even help yourself or help them, that kind of thing. Like, you should know the kind of people to trust that information.
I don't think you should trust me with that information.
Where?
Because I remember that what's it called, one of our cousins showed me.
And that's the thing. That's, I think, is a UK thing.
What's it called? Showed me their how much they made and their bank account, and my reaction was I started laughing.
Lol. But that's the thing, exactly. That's why I'll go back to me saying I think it's a UK thing, because I know how much our cousins make in Nigeria.
Yeah,
like, they
that's
both
the person I was laughing at.
Lol. I know how much our cousins are making in Nigeria, but like in the UK here now, it's a different kind of conversation. People are not just as forthcoming. But also, yeah.
Yeah, because how it started was like, what's it called? He just like kept saying like, what's it called? You can't compare me and you. Can't compare your struggle to my struggle, because I was basically saying that what's it called, the things that I have to do and all that stuff. And it's like, you can't compare my struggle to your struggle and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I was just like we're just going back and forth and that stuff. He's like, do you know how much I make? Do you know how much I make? And then he showed me his thing, and at first I was like, that's not bad. No. And then I remembered, oh, this is Naira. So then I had to like do some research, like what's it called, equate it to pounds, and then I just started laughing at him.
No.
I was like, oh my. Then after I finished laughing, I was like, oh, Whitney, you're a shitty cousin. You're a shitty cousin.
No, it's actually.
And then after that, but I made it up to him because I bought him some chicken. So
just well done. See how cheap this one cousin is. But anywho, we love our cousin like that.
Of course.
Anywho, but like honestly, when it comes to, you know, how much salary earners are making in that country, it's highly disappointing.
It is.
Because, like you said, like even if you don't want to convert it to foreign currency, because at the end of the day, they are making Naira, they're spending Naira.
Yeah.
But okay, let's look at the Nigeria itself. what they're making is not enough to sustain them, and it's
now
you just have to.
That's why, like, now I can understand why, like, a man, when he gets, like, married and stuff, he kind of, like, he still relies on his parents to, you know, help give him a home for him and his family, instead of him, you know, because back in the day, it used to be like, you know, you get married and the guy just, you know, works and builds a home and all that stuff. But now I'm seeing more of, like, you know, the father presents the son or the daughter, no, the son with a home for him and his family, and now I can understand more why that is happening. I can understand more why, like, you know, no, I was about to say I can understand more why girls are still staying at home with their parents. But I also think that's actually more to do with tradition. Yeah, that you have to wait until the husband comes and takes them. But then again, when I think of, like, our guardians, their children were very, like, quite independent. Like, they got their own homes and all that stuff. So I guess it's a matter of opinion.
Yeah, I also feel like in Nigeria, everybody has a different experience as well. Yeah. Like, there are definitely people that are thriving in Nigeria. Like, there's no arguments about that. And
speaking of thriving,
what's that?
Priscilla.
Not Priscilla. Are we going to go back to your original question?
Nah.
You're not serious. But yeah, what about Priscilla? Congratulations to her. She's pregnant.
And Jukes, if you don't know.
Yeah, they're pregnant. Oh my dad, Jukes, speak up to him, because that boy is working hard. Every stage of the relationship, he has a song to market. Because tell me how I went on to YouTube, I saw him and him and Priscilla's bump out inside music video. I said, wow, this boy know they play.
He has to. He just, what's it called?
This our new in-law.
Yeah, he has to. Like, after that whole wedding and all that stuff, he's like, I must, like, what's it called?
You have to strike when it's hot.
Yeah, I must keep, like, this standard and what's it called? What I've, like, shown. Even though, not gonna lie, they didn't really show out when it was in, where's he from? I was about to say Zimbabwe.
Tanzania.
How do you say it? Tanzania. I'm not gonna lie, the last wedding, I was like, maybe they just got tired. They're like, we've done it all. Please, let's just finish this.
Lol. Honestly, I'm not even going to speak on other people's countries, but I'm just going to speak generally here. The facts remain. There is no country like Nigeria. That's just what it is.
Are you sure we're not
I
biased?
do not.
Are you sure we're not biased?
No, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, you can tell it in our music. You can tell it from the impact our music has, the impact our food has, the impact our style has, the impact our voices have, our creatives have. Like, it's for a reason. There's no country like Nigeria. So I don't expect a Nigerian vibe from anywhere but Nigeria. That's just the fact of the matter. So those that were going in with that expectancy, you set yourself up for disappointment. I did not. So I did not, you know, what I saw there was like,
it was the finale.
Okay, because they've put finale by the name.
You had, what's it called? Trauma and, what's it called? Duke's sister going back, saying, it will be better. It will be better. When she was like, what's it called? Tanzania, you guys ready for us? And she was like, and the sister was like, it will be better.
But that's the thing. Like, because you can't compare Nigerian vibe to anybody else's own, to them, that's probably their best. Do you understand? So, like, and the thing that we will not get it because that's not our music, that's not our style, that's not us. So we're not gonna get it. But for them, probably that was, you know, their version of the better. So yeah, I don't expect things from people I don't know, things I don't know. I'm Nigerian, so I'm going to expect from what I know, and that is Nigerian. Yes. So I can, you know, judge based on a Nigerian standard, okay, whether this is something that I'm messing with or something I'm not messing with. But if it's something outside of Nigeria, it's not something that I can, you know, speak too much on because I'm not really part of it. Do you understand? Yeah. So yeah.
But I wasn't really feeling the song. Thank you.
I haven't heard it.
I was listening to it. And I was like, it would remind me of another song. Maybe it's the beat. Maybe that's why. I like the message. It's a beautiful message. But the song, I was like, nah, it just, I don't know. It felt forced or something like that. And then I went back to the song that during the wedding. And I was just like, I'm not feeling the vibe that I was feeling that time.
Lol.
I was like, because I was thinking what's going on? I told myself I was going to go back to this song to see whether it would give me the same vibe, like, you know, P Square's, what's that song? Unlike you.
No One Like You.
No One Like You.
Mm-hmm.
And when that song plays at a wedding, you still feel it till today.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like maybe even David Duo, something he had for when him and Choma, when him and Choma got married. That's
Ogechi.
I went back to it and I was like, do I still feel the same vibe? Is he like whether this song will last a lifetime when
Become a classic.
Yeah, when we'll start hearing it in weddings and that stuff. Ogechi maybe. And that's just a maybe. But Duke's one, even Fino could not help. And if everybody knows me, I love a good Fino. That man and his nose. Ooh.
Lol. Honestly, time will tell. We'll see.
Yeah, time will tell. But I was just like, it was not giving me the same vibe. Like when I listened to that song, I saw the music video. Not the one that they did, but like the one where it showed the wedding and that stuff. I was like, and then you saw her best friend dancing. I was like, and then now I've gone back to it, I'm just like,
lol, a bit underwhelmed.
Yeah, but what's it called? Yeah, good for Jukes. You know, he's like getting his coins. Even though that advert that they have is so annoying for the flights. When it's like, yeah, they're the ambassadors for an airline in Tanzania.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I saw it, and first thing I saw was like, we have bridged the gap between Nigeria and Tanzania. I was like,
lol.
This wedding has bridged the gap.
So the face of the bridge.
That's what I was about to say. They're the face of the face of the union between Nigeria and Tanzania.
Lol.
Soon we'll see them in the UN.
Lol. No, but yeah, all of this goes back to me saying like the Nigerian impact is undeniable. I would just say that and leave it at that. But congratulations to Juma and Priscilla. You know, happy married life, happy family life, all the best in both their careers. And yeah, good luck to them and everything they have going on.
Yes. Clinton hopes and prays that you have a wedding either like that or better than that.
Amen. I don't even know whether I even want to think like that is more better than that. Like, I need to go higher. Like, when it comes... See, let's not even start going there because, bro, God just helped me. Literally. God just helped me because I'm not a person that likes to do things like others. Anything that I'm doing is like,
no, God...
I am going to set the blueprints.
God, what's it called? Help him and his pockets.
I'm telling you, like, God's just helped me. Like, God's helped me. There's really no other thing to say when it comes to that. But yeah, congratulations to them.
No one like you.
Are we ready for Oga Approval?
Yeah, let's get
Okay, guys. So, guys, Oga Approval. With each episode of Puffpuffandteapodcast, the podcast, we're going to be playing a game of Oga Approval. In this game, Clinton, the Oga of London, will be stating a few scenarios for him and his fellow Ogas to decide whether it gets their Oga Approval or Oga rejection. So, let's get right into it. So, the first scenario is, me and Whitney were discussing this during the week. Well, actually, Whitney brought it up. And she was like, wearing a miniskirt on a first date, does that get Oga Approval or not? What's your opinion on that?
It depends on the skirt. It depends on what it's showing, and it depends on the date. So let's say, for example, it's one, you're wearing a miniskirt, you decided not to wear underwear with it, and it shows a bit of your plums.
Yeah.
It shows a bit of your plums. And say, for example, you're going miniature golfing. And you know they're going miniature golfing. Yeah. And you decide to wear that outfit. Yeah. In my head, the first thing I'm thinking of, you know what you want from this thing. No. You want a transaction.
Not the transactions.
You want a transaction. You don't want a relationship. You just want to get...
Oh, no.
And then bounce out.
Oh, no.
That's what you want. And if that's the goal, then approved.
Oh, no.
However, if it's not... If the goal is not to get this and you want a serious relationship and all that stuff... not approved. And also, I don't think even looks... I don't even like think the whole ass cheek showing, plums showing is like even a good aesthetic. I don't know. I just feel like it's just giving cheap stripper. Respectfully. No, not even respectfully. It's just giving cheap. It's not even stripper. It's just giving cheap. Okay? It's just giving like, you know, you can't afford clothes.
Lol.
It's not giving homeless chic. It's just giving cheap.
Lol. I feel like when it comes to this miniskirt conversation, I feel like one of the faces of this miniskirt conversation is none other than our Nigerian baddie, Ira Star, and
with the good wig.
Exactly, lol. And I feel like she proves the point I'm about to make. First and foremost, I would never tell people, especially women, how to dress their body, okay? Unless you're my family. I'll say that again.
To say.
Unless you're my family, okay? I'll never tell you how to dress your body. But what I will say is that, I'll go back to this point again. Know how to dress yourselves. See this whole Ira Star conversation, that Ira Star is wearing miniskirts. I'm not gonna lie to you. She's been wearing the miniskirts, but that's not the first thing I used to think about her when her name is mentioned. Even up to now, when her name is mentioned, that's not the first thing I'm thinking about her. Like, I probably think about her missing, thinking about the things she's accomplished. It's other people that, that's their priority, that they think about that. Do you understand? And the reason why I'm not thinking about that is because the way she, dresses herself, including the miniskirts, it looks good on her. She looks good, and that's all I'm paying attention to when I'm looking at somebody and their outfit. It looks good. So based on that, there's nothing more to say than she looks good. So I think when it comes to discussion of wearing miniskirts on your first date, it all comes back to, like Whitney said, you need to know how to dress yourself. You need to know what looks good on you. You need to know what's appropriate for where you're going to. And if all those things are in place, you get my approval. But when you're doing it for all the wrong reasons, you're not going to get our approval because it just looks wrong. And you too, it looks wrong. So what are we doing here?
Your response is giving very PG.
Yeah. So I think the conclusion of that is, if it's your style, you know how to dress it well, you know how to carry it well, you got the Oga approval. But if it's not, you don't got the approval.
Okay, so if you have to go on a date and you take her to a nice dinner and she comes in a miniskirt.
The things that, like, it depends. It really depends. I've seen, like, girls class up miniskirts. Do you understand? Like, they wear with, like, nice, maybe, like, satin shirts or, like, collar shirts.
Okay, the miniskirt shirts, they're
tucked in. I don't know about that.
Will there be a second date?
I don't know.
Do you take personality before looks? Like, they have a great personality, but their face and body is not A1.
I had a friend that said this year that you'll never be friends with somebody that you consider to be clapped.
I agree with that. And I wish I wasn't that person. I really do wish I wasn't that person.
I don't think it's like even a personal thing. I think it's just a general thing. Like, because if you think the person is clapped, and I think this is what she said, if you think the person is clapped, you don't rate them.
Yeah, if a person's clapped, we won't even get to the point where we even have a conversation.
Exactly.
And I wish I wasn't that person, in honesty.
I just think
because I feel
natural.
like I miss out on great. I could miss out on great friendships. That's why I take it as. That's why sometimes I wish I wasn't that.
Considering the friendships I have now, I don't think I've missed out on anything. So yeah, but yeah. With that being said, I don't know whether I would say personality over looks. I don't think definitely. I don't know, because I'm just thinking back to my friends and how we formed our friendships, and I feel like I definitely caught their vibe and personality. I knew that this is somebody I need to be friends with. But the thing is that I feel like with friendships, you have the reason why friendships work. Well, my friendships work. We have similar morals, we have similar standards, that kind of thing. So the fact that I'm capable of seeing you as my friend and I look good, you two must also know how to look good. Do you understand? If not, I probably will not look in that direction. Do you understand? So, yeah, I don't know. But I definitely do think personality overrides looks for me. I definitely do.
But you won't even but from what you're saying, it doesn't even seem like you'll even be able to figure out the person's personality if they're not looking great.
But I feel like I've had, I have built relationships with people in the past where I've known that your style is no.
Even look wise.
Yes, the way you look is a big no. You really need to. But it's undeniable the impact your personality has. Like, when I'm around you, we can gist, we can laugh, that kind of thing is undeniable.
So you can date someone like that?
I don't know about dating though. It's one thing to be in a friendship, it's another thing to date. Like, if I'm dating, I need to be attracted to you. If you're not looking good, I'm probably not attracted to you. Like, no. Like, when no. Like, I like to look good. The person on my arm needs to be looking good as well. Like, when we step into the room, they need to...
Yeah, they will. They'll be like...
Break your... No, that's the wrong look. Break your neck. We need to be the inspiration.
Yeah, they'll break your neck.
Do you know, we need to be the inspiration. They're not serious. So I don't think I can date somebody that doesn't look good. But I do feel like when it comes to friendship, personality does override the look. But all my friends, they know how to step out. They really know how to step out.
Showstopper.
Yeah, they're not. I don't think they're all that.
Okay.
No, I don't think they're all showstoppers. No, there's some that have room to grow. To be frank, okay.
I feel like everyone has room to grow.
Yeah, there's some that do have room to grow.
I feel like everyone has room to grow.
Yeah, in different areas of their lives.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the showstopping, some more than others. So yeah, they don't all have that showstopping ability, but yeah. But definitely, honestly, personality is way more important than this thing.
Yeah. Because you can have like a great look and you have like
no, that's the thing. I can never be friends with that. I cannot be friends with someone that just looks good and everything. Like no, because I won't respect that. No, I won't respect that, and eventually you will not respect me, even if you have started respecting me, because the personality is not there, the character is not there. We'll not end up respecting ourselves. So no. So definitely, with that being said, personality overrides looks, definitely. So yeah, what we said about the miniskirt though? What's our?
I already said my
okay.
thing. Like,
so yeah, and I said mine. So in general, I think we're saying Oga Approval if it looks good on you and you know how to dress it well, but no bum cheeks out.
No. What mine is like? What's called Oga Approval if you want to get on the first day. If that's your aim, humped, and then if your aim is like serious relationship, like you need to. I'm not saying you have to look serious, but he can take you serious for him to consider a serious relationship. I just think that.
I don't know how to. I'm telling you, know how to dress us. I'm telling you, yeah. There are girls that can wear mini skirts and make the thing look classy. I'm telling you. I'm even taking back to Tiwa Savage. I feel like she has worn this look before, yeah, where she had like this, I think, purple mini skirt and she wore like a black shirt. That thing looked classy to me.
I'm talking about like you go on a date, you're playing golf.
But why are you wearing a mini skirt too? That's inappropriate now. But I said that one already now. I said that one already. It all depends on knowing how to dress yourself and knowing when it's appropriate. That's what's
that was the scenario.
Eh?
That was the scenario.
No, I said it on the first day. I didn't specify where the date was.
But okay, I expanded on the first date then.
Exactly. If that's the scenario, then of course you're not getting my approval. You're not dressed appropriately. But when you're dressed well, you're dressed appropriately for the occasion. You get the Oga Approval. That's that. Oh yeah. Next scenario. What are you thinking about 1 year talking stages?
What's 1 year talking stages?
Now in this generation we do talking stage then before becoming boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh, I totally agree with it.
Talking stage for 1 year.
Yeah. I have no objections to 1 year, even though
talking stage for 1 year.
Even though I have not done 1 year,
talking
but then again I was tricked.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not. But like I don't see anything wrong with 1 year.
Talking stage for 1 year.
Yeah. We see people who have started off being friends and then get into
but I feel like that's the difference. That's the difference here. It's one thing to be friends with somebody. Both me and you, we know we're doing friendship. Mm-hmm. But when me and you were in a talking stage, that means we both know that we like each other here and we're seeing where this thing goes. And you're telling me that it is taking you 1 year to move from that to the next stage.
Everyone's relationship is different.
I don't know. My aim is that to be actively getting to know somebody for 1 year. I don't know.
If I had it now
that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. I thought I had an answer before, but now as I'm talking about it, I don't know.
I can see how it can sound crazy to some people, like 1 year before.
1 year talking stage.
1 year talking stage. But like, to be honest, I don't see anything wrong with it because everyone's relationship is different.
But don't you feel like you're in limbo for that whole year?
No.
Because you're not friends anymore.
I know, but it could take 1 year to get to know somebody, to be honest. It can take up to 1 year to get to know somebody.
But the thing is that after that talking stage, you're still going to do boyfriend and girlfriend.
That talking stage was to decide whether you're going to be boyfriend and girlfriend.
So you use 1 year to decide?
It may take, because it may take 1 year for you to get to know the person. Especially if you're long distance. I have never taken 1 year. Mm-hmm. I think the longest was 3 months, and it's not even the relationship that I'm in. I didn't go any further.
So, and with that being said, you still think 1 year talking stage is okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Because it could take 1 year for you to get to truly feel like you.
But if you can take 1 year, it can become 2 years. It can become 3 years. It can become 4 years.
Take it as long as you need. If they are both willing, take as long as you need.
Talking stage, 4 years, 5 years. You think that's okay?
people that have been what's it called in relationship for 10 years before they get engaged. So what's the
Whitney, that's not what I'm saying.
But I'm saying people could take 10 years before they decide, oh, what's it called? You're the one I want to marry. I think they can take 1 year before they figure out they want boyfriend and girlfriend. It's not that big of a stretch to me.
Honestly, I really thought I had an opinion on this before, but now as we're talking about it, I'm really considering, and I think it comes back to something I've always said when it comes to relationship. No two relationships are the same. I really don't think there's a rule book to relationship. So as I'm even talking,
parenting.
Exactly. With life in general, nobody's life is the same.
Yeah.
So like,
so
and with that being said,
maybe not work for somebody else.
Exactly. With that being said, are we giving it our Oga approval?
I'm giving it an Oga approval.
And I think I'm giving it my Oga approval. 1 year talking stage.
Really? Because it doesn't sound like you're giving Oga approval.
I don't know. Do you know
conversation with me?
What's the word for when you're in between?
Undecided.
Undecided. I'm gonna give it undecided. Maybe we'll come back to it in the future.
Or maybe you guys can comment.
Yeah, maybe you guys, give your opinions on it.
And say,
1 year talking stage, do you think that is Oga approved or not? Like, I might be saying it's Oga approved because it's like, Oga standard is a standard to be at. If you're not at that Oga standard, then you're falling behind. So like, do you think a talking stage for 1 year, that is something to respect? Do you think that's something respectable? Do you think that is something that should be promoted? What are you guys thinking?
If people can be celebrating till marriage, then they can talk for 1 year. That's the way I see it.
I don't know again. I'm really, there's a lot running through my mind right now.
Like, what's running through your
mind?
mind?
The conclusion is I'm undecided. Whitney's conclusion is
why are you undecided?
Whitney's judgment is that it's Oga approval. I don't know again. I don't know. I really just don't know again. Like, I'm trying to put myself in those shoes and consider whether I want to be in an act. My point is that when you're talking stage, like, you guys evidently actively know that we like each other and we're possibly working towards something.
Yeah, possibly.
Possibly working. And will I need 1 year to know whether I need to take that next step? But I also will not want to take that step lightly.
Mm-hmm.
So now that I'm trying to put myself in those shoes, I don't know. I really just don't know. Guys, and that's life, And that's puff and tea. We're just going to be real with it. Sometimes we're going to know it. Sometimes we're going to have, more room to grow and think and consider it. So, yeah, I think that has been a very deep first episode. A lot has been said.
Yeah, we've talked about
a lot.
Yeah, we've had sad moments, good moments, and undecided moments.
Yeah. But what do you think the people can expect from this podcast, Puffpuffandteapodcast?
They can't expect anything.
Honestly, you can't. Just know that Clinton Oga of London is going to be here. Whitney's going to be here. And
we may have special guests.
Yes, we also may have special guests. And just keep coming back with your Puff and tea ready to go. Are you team Puff? Are you team tea? Let us know in the comment sections, because with that, we're out. Bye, guys. Woo! What a first great episode.